What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and today got a little drawing of Kanye West, Mr. Kanye Tutter, a Chicago rapper from the early 2000s, a producer, very well known producer, artist, just groundbreaking musician. I remember the first time I heard Kanye West actually was on it was actually two places. One was the Dave Chappelle show when Dave Chappelle first had a show, and then I heard him on Def Poetry Jam. Yeah, everybody remember Russell Simmons had a Def Poetry Jam in the early 2000s, and he was singing what will be known as Gold Digger. And there was a part in the song where, part where he says on his 18th birthday he found out it wasn't his, right? Where there was actually another part of that song that he sang. He's like, on his 18th birthday he found out it wasn't his. Man, he killed that bitch. He got 18 years. 18 years. Then I remember hearing like some freestyles he did with heavy hitters and GLC and all that. And then I remember when College Dropout came out. His first album, College Dropout, came out, and Through the Wire. And that album is a classic. Like that and Late Registration. No, is it Late Registration? Yeah, Late Registration. And I remember when College Dropout first came out, and I was working at the Smithsonian in grave shift. I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made shit. When that song came out, I remember working the late shift, because I used to work on Wednesday, was the late shift at that job, and you get off at like 8:30, 8:45 and stuff. And I remember playing that song when the store closed. I remember playing that song, and those words, I was like, man, anybody who knows that song, and if you ever, you ever worked a job and working the late shift and all that, everybody could relate to that song. You had Through the Wire, where he actually, he was rapping with his mouth wired shut, because prior to that he had got into a car accident, a bad car accident that almost killed him. That's why you see how he talks now, how his mouth is formed, because for a while his mouth was wired shut where he couldn't speak. And what happened was, he couldn't speak well. What happened was, he actually, for the song Through the Wire, he actually was rapping with his jaw wired shut, so he could kind of have like a mumbling. You can sound like he was talking with through his teeth, which he literally was, because his mouth was wired shut. He couldn't open his mouth up all the way to rap. So when you hear the song Through the Wire, he was literally rapping through wires in his mouth. And his music, like, he does make music that is timeless, because you could put on, like I said, you could put on Graveyard Shift or Fly. I think the name of the song was Fly. A Spaceship. The name was Spaceship. You put that song on now, and it'll still be a hit to today. And you have Touch the Sky is one of my other favorites. That's when the world got introduced to Lupe Fiasco. Love that song. Extra fly. Come up with a spy like an extra fly. To the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. And testify. Come up in the spy like an extra fly. To the day I die, testify. Touch the sky. Love that song. He got so many songs that are just great. I love the song "Runaway" with he did with Pusha T, especially Pusha T's part, his verse. Love that thing. Then I Watch the Throne with the collaboration he did with he and Jay-Z. That was a classic to me. Yeah, I remember him. Like, I remember hearing about him. Actually, no. Let me scratch that. The first time I heard Kanye West was when he got on songs on Jay-Z's album. That's when I heard about Kanye. But what's the name of that song? I think it was on. I know from the stuff he produced for Jay-Z, like the Takeover and all that. I remember that, but I think it was it the Blueprint 2? I think it was Blueprint 2, where he got on the song. I don't remember the name of the song. I'm drawing a blank here. What is the name of that song? Anyway, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But he's Kanye West has always been innovative. He's always been creative to me. I know people get on him about the stuff that he says and the rants and all that. I don't pay much attention to that because that's like most artists aren't really understood anyway until they die. So what they're gonna consider crazy now or weird now, I promise you. And well, they're doing it now. Well, a lot of stuff that he was doing, people are doing now. I'm still trying to figure out that song, y'all. I'm drawing blanks and stuff. Here go my phone starting to get on activation now. The last video I did of a drawing, my phone kept just going and going and going. But anyway, today is Father's Day, and I like to say to Mr. West, Happy Father's Day to him. I'm pretty sure he won't see this, but in the event he does, wish Happy Father's Day. Wish all the fathers out there in the world doing their thing, taking care of their business, taking care of their duties. Happy Father's Day to all of you. And to the men who have children but aren't taking care of their business, step your game up. Step your game up. You know, we need fathers now more than ever. So if you're a father and you're doing your job, keep it up. Congratulations. Much love and respect to all of you. And if you're a father and you're not doing your job, step your game up. You know. But man, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to my father who passed away when I was young. But Happy Father's Day to my father. To my brother. Happy Father's Day to him. All the daddies out there doing their thing. Doing their thing. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man. Today is going to be a good day. Good productive day. So what are y'all favorite Kanye West albums? Mine are his first two. I mean, I love his other album, trust me. My Twisted Dark Fantasy, love that album. But his first two, I don't know. Maybe it was the time in which it came out. Because when Through the Wire came out, when that thing hit, everybody. Through the Wire was so popular, it made people go back and listen to Shaka Khan's Through the Fire. Like, that's how popular that song was. It made people go back and listen to Shaka Khan's Through the Wire to see if she was saying Through the Wire. Like that's how much of a hit that song was. It made people actually have a debate as to whether or not Shaka Khan was saying through the fire or through the wire. For clarification, he was saying through the fire, but when Kanye West did it, he was saying through the wire, and that song was just so crazy. But when you heard Spaceship, that made people really love the album because anybody who ever worked a job, who had a late shift and wanted to, just not work there no more, understood that song. Lord, did they understand that song. And then Workout Plan, like a lot of the stuff that Kanye West was doing back then, you see people doing it now. The style of dress, the production, because he was doing that sped up beat where he would speed up the samples that he would use for the album. He would speed up the sound so the pitch of the sample was higher. Like that was him doing that. Many people weren't doing that before him. He changed the game with that, and he's still doing stuff that people may see it as weird and stuff, but they were saying it was weird when he first came out with everything he was doing. What they call like backpack rap, where he would come out with using with a backpack on. They call it backpack rap. He have like the nerd kind of rap. Where that's happening now. Like you see the J. Cole's and the Chance the Rappers and the Childish Gambino. That's Kanye West influence. That's Kanye West influence. So yeah, that's the truth. He influenced that. Kanye West, Pharrell, all of them, they helped influence the style you see now. Where it made it almost, not almost, they made it cool to be what would be considered weird. Like 15, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, what Kanye West was doing was considered not cool. That wasn't cool when he did it. But now, everybody and their mama doing it. Let me erase some of this stuff. There we go. Okay. So 18, so 6, 18, 17. Boom. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Kanye West. Thank you all for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will catch you all later. Peace.